All right, it's day 55, case number 33 in our NPF files list, where we're exposing people who've taken money from our banking system and have not paid them back, many of them willful defaulters. And it seems that netas are also not immune from this epidemic. Reports now coming in to suggest an influential political family from Jammu and Kashmir, including a cabinet minister right now over there, have allegedly run defaults to a 31 crore loan to Punjab National Bank. The bank has been struggling to recover the amount and now taken possession of many of the family's properties. Newsx spoke to Ansari, he's the primary director of the firm. He's the uncle of the minister. Let's listen into what he has to say about this. We'll come back and talk about this after that.
We have right now with us Dr. Ansari. He is one of the partners of Highland Motors, the company which has availed this loan from one of the branches of the Punjab National Bank. The loan amount has now risen to about 37 crores and it has become a NPA, and we will have some questions for Dr. Ansari. Ansari sir, why is it that you have failed to liquidate?
It is because of the condition prevailing in the state. This loan got, this is not, first of all, let me first correct you please, that the actual loan is 12.5 crore rupees. This is the system of banking, they keep on adding the interest. RBI guidelines is that if an account becomes non-operational for 2 consecutive quarters, you don't have to levy interest on that. So for us, it is not more than maybe 12.7 crore or something like that. And it went, in a trouble in 2008 when there was an agitation at Jammu as well as Srinagar. We could not perform or we could not carry our business, and we suffered certain losses because of those conditions. And that time I had requested Punjab National Bank to give us some more financial assistance to revive so that we can service this loan. But they somehow, they delayed it, they did not do it. And in fact, we received, after 2 quarters or 3 quarters, we received a notice from the bank that, they have a system, they file a suit if the loan is not serviced or the account goes bad. And we have been fighting a case in the court since then. It's sub judice. By the way, it's too premature. It's ethically wrong when the case is sub judice. I'll be talking about a case which is already the court of law, Honorable Court of Law. Anyhow, since this question has come up, let me clear it. It was 12.5 crores. It may be with interest 13 crores, not the 37 crores, as I explained. And it seems that there is some kind of a politics behind it, because we are not the only business house which avail the banking facility. And if you just dig deep into these banking affairs, you will find many business houses who owe hundreds of crores, but unka naam kahin hai nahi. I think it's all politically motivated. We have already been negotiating with Punjab National Bank for the last 5-6 months to settle this account. Well, we have not arrived at a final settlement as yet. Out of court, we have been talking to them. We have exchanged certain letters. I have received certain letters that we in a mode of settling this account. I don't know why at this juncture, when it's almost 90%, we had decided that this will be settled, and why it should come up, and that too in a media. I personally think there is somebody who is playing a game, a political game. It's all fishy, because the article which some paper has published in Jammu today, it has banking details. I think somebody from a bank also. I don't know what is their motivation. Why should they get it? Well, that's it. It's not something.
Since you belong to a very strong political family of the Jammu and Kashmir, it has been alleged that your family is using its political clout, pressurizing the bank to go slow on this case. How would you react?
No. ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. This is totally wrong. This is totally baseless. We have not used any political influence. Rather, Imran Sahab is not involved in this business. Abid Sahab is not involved. He was. They were previously, but not now. For the last 8-10 years, they have been, almost 5-6 years, they have been out of this business. Their job is something different. I am running this business with my nephews, that's it. and there's no political pressure. It is totally wrong. I strongly refute it. This is somebody who is doing this malicious, mischievous campaign against us for some other motives. I don't know. They know better what to do.
Is it true that when the loan was availed, Mr. Imran Ansari and Mr. Abid Ansari were part of the company?
When the loan was availed, well, I'll tell you, the Imran Ansari and me in '96 together were the promoters of this company, Highland Automobiles. Abid Hussain and they have a shareholding in this. They are not running this. There's a difference between running a business and having a share. They are a shareholder. You can have a shareholding in our company. It's not, it's not a crime, or it's not something. It's none of us.
Was there any particular reason behind changing the name from Ansari Motors to Highland Motors? There are also reports and rumors that there is also a loan pending against Ansari Motors.
Can you show me one single naya paisa anywhere? I can give you, then you levy me 2,000 crore rupees penalty. It's totally wrong. Ansari Motor doesn't owe a penny to anyone, any bank. He has nothing to do with anything. Number two, you said it was in militancy that we changed the name. We wanted to have a broader outlook for the company from Ansari Motor to Highland Automobile. That was way back in 1996. That has got nothing to do with it. There was no loan that time. There was no financial. Business was totally closed. We wanted to include our newer generations. That's why we wanted to make it in the private limited company from a partnership company. Nothing to do with the banking. We had no banking loan or anything at 1996. The first loan we have available was in 2005. Before that, we had no loan from anywhere.
So that was Dr. Amjad Ansari, who is one of the partners of the Highland Motors, which has availed this loan, making it very clear that the family-run business is still here. They are not going to run anyway, and they are in fact in a negotiation with the Punjab National Bank to settle this loan as soon as possible. With video journalist Firdaus Wani, Arish Bilal, Newsx, Srinagar.
So Arish Bilal is now joining us live from Jammu and Kashmir, and also Mr. Ravinder Gupta, banker, is in the studio over here with us. So the situation is really simple over here. Basically, you have a cabinet minister in the Jammu and Kashmir government. The PDP's Imran, Raza Ansari, and his uncle was the one who Arish was speaking to over there, Dr. Amjad Hussain Ansari. Now the Ansari family, it is basically their company, Highland Automobiles. And they've taken money from Punjab National Bank, and which is now about 12 crore. And now the bank is saying they owe them 31 crore with interest, and they haven't paid them back. Now, first of all, Arish Bilal, let me just ask you, which year was this loan taken by the Ansari family from Punjab National Bank? Which year was this?
Well, the loan has been taken in around 2006. And as Mr. Ansari was...
I'll just stop you over there. I'll tell you why I'll stop you, because this is what's interesting. 12 crore gets taken in 2006. The bank is saying with interest it's now 31 crore. And yet you have this man over here, Dr. Amjad Hussain Ansari, saying no, the interest now should be from 12 crore, it should be maximum 13 crore. In 12 years, the interest on 12 crore will just be 1 crore. What kind of logic was Dr. Amjad Hussain Ansari trying to apply over here? I wish I could get a loan on such kind of interest.
Well, is that a question for me?
Yes.
Well, yes, Mr. Ansari is giving his own reasons for this. He is saying that since the situation in Jammu and Kashmir turned very bad in 2008, and the situation continued for at least 3 years, 2008, 9 and 10, and the automobiles business, they were running, it was running into losses, they were doing no business. And this is one of the prime reasons that they could not liquidate the loan amount that they had taken from the Punjab National Bank. And since the account has now turned into a non-performing asset. He is citing some RBI guidelines wherein it says that if the account is non-functional for 2 consecutive quarters, then the bank has to stop charging interest on the principal amount. And by that logic, Mr. Ansari says that the maximum they can return to the bank is around rupees 13 crore. And right now, the bank is charging about 31 crores from the Ansari family, which they are not ready to pay back. And this is one of the reasons that the case has gone to the court, where it is still going on. In fact, the next hearing is in the next few days.
You know, this is really interesting over here. You know, Arish, I'll just come back to you. But Mr. Ravinder Gupta, so you know that interview was very interesting that Arish did. So you have this man over here who's the uncle of a powerful PDP minister who's saying that, you know, I took the loan in 2006, 12 crore. I haven't paid it back because the conditions in the state were bad. Well, the conditions in the state, hello, have been bad since 1989, you know. And therefore, he's saying the interest on 12 crore after 12 years should just be 1 crore.
One best part in this story is that at least he is admitting that he has taken the loan and he has the intention to pay the loan. In fact, 2006 he's taken the loan, in 2008.
He can't deny he's taken the loan. An intention to everybody has.
No. In fact, yes. Otherwise also, 2008 the account turned to the NPA, and he also said that it was this business was in a disturbed stage, and there are in market condition and the demand for the product he is selling, and there are various external features. Those are depending in the business also. In this case, at one point he is very much incorrect that since the outstanding of the bank is there 12 crore rupees on one fine day, maybe in 2008. But there is a system of application of the interest on the borrowing the person has taken from the banking system. Every month that interest is applied on the outstanding borrowing, and it has a compounding effect. So definitely this loan has now turned into the outstanding about 31 crore, and this is definitely that is the money he need to pay to the bank. But otherwise there are other...
So what you're saying is that this gentleman, Dr. Amjad Hussain Ansari, is being economical with the truth when he is saying that the interest should now only be from 12 to maximum 1 more crore interest.
No, it is.
It doesn't make sense at all.
It is totally incorrect. Basically that
totally incorrect. Yeah.
Yes, he has taken the loan of whatsoever amount it was, but 12 crore was the outstanding. Then he said that there is default of the 2 quarters.
Yes.
But the default was there, but interest application cannot be stopped.
Yes.
Moreover,
and then look at the other reasons he gives for not paying back this money taken from Punjab National Bank. Arish, he's saying that, oh, this is all a politically motivated case. Now, how many times have we heard this? You know, it's that one excuse that every neta will make. You know, when he's, you know, when the investigators are after him, politically motivated.
No, banking system provides the loan to the borrowers for the economic growth and development of the country, as well as to grow their business.
Yes.
But it is their responsibility that depending on the creditworthiness and their character to repay the amount to the bank. Yeah. That's why his business can grow.
But the problem over here, let me go to our correspondent Arish Bilal. The problem over here is that they need to pay the money back to Punjab National Bank, and when they ask to pay the money back, he is saying it's politically motivated. When you have to pay money back to the bank, which you owe to the bank, how can it be politically motivated? You jolly well better pay it.
Well, it is true that the Ansaris are a very powerful political family. Imran Ansari himself is a cabinet minister in the J&K government. His father has been a minister for many years. And it is, in fact, Iftikhar Hussain Ansari, the father of Imran Raza Ansari, who along with his brothers established this business. And almost all the members are either the borrowers or the guarantors in this particular loan. And what Mr. Ansari, whom we were talking to earlier in the day, told us that it seems to be a politically motivated issue because they are already in a negotiation with the Punjab National Bank. They are trying to settle the loan amount, and the case is also pending in the court of law. So why is it coming up? Why are some people raising this issue? So this is one of the points that he made during our interview.
You know, it's just not making sense at all. It's just not making sense. I mean, because, you know, Arish, he also said, when you interviewed him just now, he also said that we have not used any political influence. But the fact is, it's already been reported that Punjab National Bank officials have anonymously said that they're under immense pressure. These are the words used in the report. Bank officials are saying they're under immense pressure from different quarters to go slow on the recovery of the money from this politically powerful family. But this man is claiming to you that we haven't used any political influence.
Well, absolutely. Our sources in the Punjab National Bank are telling us that pressure is being mounted from different quarters on the officers and officials of the Punjab National Bank to go slow on this case. But the fact also remains that the case is pending in the court of law. The Punjab National Bank has already started the legal proceedings against the Ansaris. They have issued many legal notices and also the bank notices to recover their loans. The latest being just a few days back when they have shot a notice to the Ansari family saying that they are going to take the possession of the mortgaged property. One of the property is in Srinagar, which was earlier known as...
in fact, I have a copy of that notice which Punjab National Bank has given. I have a copy of that notice. In fact, let's do a close-up and show it to our viewers over here. This is the notice. It's a copy of the notice that's been sent. So it's been addressed to dear sirs and madams, and it says over here, please refer to 60 days notice dated 15th December 27, issued under this particular section of the law. The amount owing to the bank as on 31/10/2017 is 30 crores 69 lakhs. And despite the above notice, the amount due to the bank has not been paid. We have therefore decided to take possession of the secured assets, the details of which are given in the said notice. So they've given all the details over here. And if you go over to the next page, I'm sorry, this print isn't very clear, but that's I'm reading out parts of it. They've given details of the assets of this family which they intend to take over. Now it says over, interestingly, that please surrender these assets to us by or before 1/3/18. Others, we'll come and take it over on the 1st of March 18. Arish, what happened then? Did the family surrender these assets, or was the bank forced to take them over? Or have they still not taken them over? Because it says over here, by 1st of March, please surrender the assets to us, or we will take it over on the 1st of March this year.
Well, the things on the ground are very different. We visited the Highland Automobiles early in the morning, and there was business going as usual. And in fact, the entire complex there was operational. The Highland Automobiles is working there. The property has not been surrendered to the Punjab National Bank. And we also noticed that it seems.
And
that
why hasn't Punjab National Bank taken it over then, as they said they would on the 1st of March?
The Highland Automobiles. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. The family hasn't surrendered these assets which are mortgaged or given as collateral to the bank. But then why hasn't Punjab National Bank gone and taken over those assets as they said they would on the 1st of March this year?
Well, absolutely. That is the point I was making, that since the property belongs to a very political family of Jammu and Kashmir, and one of the sons of that family is the cabinet minister. So it seems that the Punjab National Bank is also apprehensive. They are not going ahead with the possession of the Highland Motors that is located in Srinagar. And also the fact that since the case is still pending in the court of law, so it seems that the Punjab National Bank and also the Ansari family, they are waiting for the outcome of the case in the court here. So after that, it seems that the Punjab National Bank is going to proceed further legally against the Ansaris.
No, you're saying that legal proceedings are going on in a court of law, but has the court of law
possession of the properties?
Has the court of law put a stay, put a restraining order on the bank from taking possession of the properties during the pendency of the case? Or is the bank basically just out of deference to a powerful political family not gone and taken them over so far?
Well, the court has given no such direction so far, and the case has been pending before the court. No direction either for the for taking over of the property or restraining the bank from doing so has come from the bank. So, as I said, the case is still pending, and it seems that both the parties are waiting for the final settlement of the case. They are waiting for the final direction from the J&K court, and it seems that only when a direction comes, any further action can be taken.
No, No,
in this particular case.
if the courts of law have not put a stay and the bank is free to take over the properties, then obviously, Mr. Ravinder Gupta, it looks like the bank is not doing so because it's a powerful political family. In a normal situation, even if there's a court case going on, if you have the ability, to take over the properties, you would do that to put maximum pressure on the other side to take over. Obviously, being a powerful political family over there with the PDP minister Imran, Raza, Ansari, part of this family, the bank is scared of going over and taking over their properties.
No. Property possession can be taken over only with the intervention of the court and the order of the court and the decree provided in favor of the bank. And execution of the decree in favor of the bank, only then possession of a property can be taken. Otherwise, bank has no authority to immediately go and take the possession, because only the law can provide the possession of the property in favor of the bank. And moreover, there are other alternatives. The Surfacy Act is there, where then some power has been given to the banking system to take over the assets of these borrowers, as well as the debt recovery tribunals are there for the fast recovery of the borrowing of the bank from these borrowers. So only due to the intervention of the legal system available in this country, bank can take the possession. Otherwise, bank is not an enforcing authority to take.
Arish Bilal, the PDP minister, Imran Raza Ansari, is part of this defaulter family. Has he reacted to this? What is he saying about this?
Well, we have not talked to Imran Ansari because he was not in Srinagar today. He was out of the valley. But we did talk to other members of the family, particularly Mr. Amjad Raza Ansari, because he is one of the promoters and the partners of the Highland Automobiles. And he made it very clear that the Ansari family was not going anywhere. They are not running anywhere. They are doing their business from the Highland Automobile complex. The premise is a huge one, and the business there is going on very smoothly, and they are going to repay the Punjab National Bank through the proper procedure. But the only problem with them is that the bank is charging them a huge amount, which is in fact 3 times the actual amount they had borrowed from the bank. So that is the main issue that they are going to settle with the Punjab National Bank, and for this they have approached the court. The court is hearing the case. The case has been listed for the next week. So it remains to be seen what is going to be the outcome of this case in the bank, in the court.
Mr. Gupta, the thing over here is that what's going on in the court may be a related but different matter to this issue of, you see, the letter, the notice that they sent them over here, and I've got it over here. Okay, it says clearly. In fact, let's try and show to our viewers, a close up. Yeah, here we go. So the bank is clearly said over here, you are hereby called upon to deliver possession of the secured assets on or before 1st of March 2018, failing which, we, that is the authorized officer over here of the bank, will take possession of the aforesaid secured assets on 1st 3/2018 at any time between 10 hours and 1700 hours. So the bank is not indicating over here that they need some sort of permission from the court to take it over. The bank is saying they obviously seem to have a right to go over and take it over on that 1st of March, which they haven't done so far.
It appears from the language that the bank has got the decree in their favor and
Yes.
they can take the possession.
Yes.
But independently, bank officer or bank cannot go and
But
take
obviously
the possession.
in this case, they're able and have the ability, the power to take over these assets.
Yeah, but
they've given it in the notice over here, but they haven't.
Normally it's very difficult. Sometimes the bank find difficulty in taking the possession of the assets of the borrower when even this decree has been given in their favor.
Yeah.
For that, the intervention of the enforcement agencies really needed, maybe the police intervention and all that. This happens in our country.
Arish, it's looking increasingly clear that the fact that this is a powerful political family in Jammu and Kashmir, that's why the bank is unable to... Okay, I think we've lost the line to Arish over here. But just to let you know that there's a cabinet minister involved over here in Jammu and Kashmir, Imran Raza Ansari. Okay, then there's another person, another PDP MLA, Abid Hussain Ansari is also a member of this family. He's the PDP MLA from Zadibal constituency of Srinagar. So this is obviously a very politically powerful family. You have one cabinet minister in J&K, you have one MLA from Zadibal constituency of Srinagar over here. What more can you tell us about the background of this family?
said earlier as well that this is a very powerful family. In fact, the father of Imran, Raza Ansari, Mr. Maulvi Iftikhar Hussain Ansari, he himself has been a cabinet minister, not only in the National Conference government, but also in the PDP government. And when he passed away, his son, Imran Raza Ansari, took over from him, and he is right now the cabinet minister in the J&K government. Also, his uncle, Mr. Abid Ansari, he too is a MLA from the Zadibal constituency of the Srinagar. So it is a very powerful family, not only politically but also business-wise. They are mainly dealing with the automobiles. They have a number of businesses running in Srinagar, and also they have another showroom in Jammu. And there are other businesses also which the family is involved in. But in this particular case, it seems that in fact the entire family is involved in this particular case, because while as Iftikhar Hussain Ansari, Abid Ansari and his Mr. Amjad Abbas Ansari are the borrowers, Imran Raza Ansari, who is the cabinet minister, he is one of the guarantors in this case. Also his another brother is also a guarantor, his grandmother and
Arish, I'm so sorry to interrupt you because we completely run out of time and the need to take a commercial break over here. But, you know, Mr. Imran Raza Ansari, you may be a cabinet minister in Jammu and Kashmir. You may be a very powerful man out there, but you people owe 31 crores to Punjab National Bank. Please pay it up. You're on our list over here, the Newsx NPA list. We'll continue chasing people like you till you pay up. In the meantime, Arish Bilal, thanks very much for joining us. Ravinder Gupta, thank you for joining us as well. Let's take a little break. When we come back, we'll get you all about the Karnataka elections from the ground itself, live from Bengaluru. Keep watching Newsx.